got so much to talk about.
Yeah?
Tomorrow, dial a date with Nikki Ziering.
That's tomorrow already.
Yeah.
I was just reading a fact from someone who wanted Nikki.
Yeah, and Jeff Schick downloaded a picture of Nikki Ziering on our what I like to call website.
Yes.
HowardStern.com. We have one picture on there, but it was of Nikki Ziering to get everybody worked up. And I don't know, he must have done it from my apartment, so he left the picture of Nikki Ziering up on the computer. And Beth kept saying to me, why am I looking at a picture of Nikki Ziering every minute? I said, because she's going to be on Dial-A-Date. You know what I mean?
I kept asking myself, why am I looking at a picture of Nikki Ziering every minute? Because I couldn't stop.
I thought it was funny that Jeff leaves it up on my computer.
Yeah, what's wrong with him?
I don't know.
I think tomorrow I'm going to wear a pair of slacks. Try to look a little nice.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You gonna dress up for Nikki?
I might do, you know.
Me too. You know what I mean? Like I might try to pick out a nice outfit.
I'll go get a sports coat or something.
Yeah, I might try to look a little better than usual.
Really? I mean, but she knows you. She's seen you.
That's true. I guess it's not going to work.
I'm going to ask Martin Lawrence if I could borrow his L.A. Clippers bright white jacket.
It was beautiful. Where do you get that?
My God, I couldn't even.
You couldn't focus on it.
Jesus.
With matching bling bling.
Yeah, there's a lot of bling bling.
I didn't even see the bling bling. The coat was so big.
Oh, my God.
What's going on there?
Diamond dog tags, Martin Lawrence. People write me emails about how he sucked.
What?
On our show, but I could see why. I mean, he cursed so much they bleeped out half the interview.
Yeah, I guess the bleep.
You know, and it was unnecessary cursing. Not to sound like Bill Cosby, but it really didn't add to the comedy of the moment.
No, he could have said another word for the S word when he used it.
Right. He could have said shirt. There's a show on Fox. Those sons of bitches keep coming up with good stuff.
What are they doing now?
Man versus Beast.
Oh, I have heard about that.
Yeah, humans and animals compete in several events. I think they're going back to gladiator times. Didn't people used to fight lions?
Yeah, but you're not actually fighting.
No, you'll be racing them.
Yet, anyway.
But I'm kind of curious. Could the world's fastest...
Are you? Because I heard the promo, and I've seen some of the previews, and I thought, who is going to be interested in this?
Do you know any of the sports that they're going to be doing?
Yes.
Like what?
They're going to have a bear and a man in an eating contest.
Well, that's interesting, because you know how the Coney Island hot dog eating contest is always won by a Japanese guy?
Yeah.
It's that guy.
We're going to have a bear against... It's the only way we can figure out an American to beat him, finally. We got an American bear.
Can I tell you something?
Is going to go.
Animals will only eat as much as they have to eat. Oh, they do have a storing capacity, especially bears, where they... If they see a big meal...
They didn't feed him for a day so that he'd be really hungry.
But if they see a big meal, they will eat more than they need because they will store it. In fact, humans have that same capacity, and that's why we're all fat.
I'm storing some stuff.
Yeah, well, it's in our genetics to store, because when we were, primitives...
Yeah, but bears hibernate, so they definitely have a major capacity to store.
And people, when they were primitive, if the tribe could kill a deer or something... managed to get one, you would gorge yourself on that. You would eat tremendous amounts of deer meat because you knew that it might be weeks before you catch another one. And that's how the body, stored stuff.
Yeah, but what does that got to do with the bear?
Well, I think that a man will beat a bear in an eating contest, and I'll tell you why. I think that a bear will stop eating at some point because it's satiated. Yeah,
but doesn't it have a larger stomach?
Yes, but I think that the man ultimately can eat more than the bear.
Is there a time limit on this? I don't know. But anyway, that's one of the contests. Then they're going to have giraffes racing men.
In what, a short distance?
I don't know what the distance is. They haven't told that, but you see the giraffes running, and a person will have to be running with the giraffe to see if they can beat the giraffe.
You know a giraffe is one of the fastest animals on the planet?
Well, look at those legs.
Yeah.
And then the other one I know about is a tug of war between a sumo wrestler and an orangutan.
Let me think about that. I think the sumo...
It's a female orangutan.
It is? I think a sumo wrestler will win.
I saw a little bit of the footage. The sumo wrestler is struggling like you would not believe, and the orangutan is hardly breaking a sweat. Hardly doing anything.
Wow.
And the other one is little people, a bunch of little people hooked to an airplane, and an elephant hooked to an airplane.
Yeah.
And who can drag the airplane further?
Little people?
Little people.
Like midgets?
Midgets, yeah.
Midgets versus an elephant?
Yeah.
How many midgets versus an elephant?
Maybe 20.
I would have to think the elephant will win. Right?
I gotta watch that. That's the funniest thing I ever heard.
I want to bet on it.
I'm sure that, what is it, sports betting thing we have, they'll take it.
Front page of the paper today is this guy. This is just weird. The guy is a Dark Shadows freak. Dark Shadows was this soap opera about vampires that was on. It's got to be like 30 years ago.
We were in junior high school when that was on.
Dark Shadows. I was in junior high school.
Yeah.
And it was on for like 2 years. That's it. Two seasons.
It was the most hysterical little soap opera you've ever seen.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Family that had all kinds of vampires, werewolves, everything was in it.
Some dude killed his girlfriend. And I guess she swindled him out of $95,000.
Yeah, I wonder how you do that to a guy who's into Dark Shadows.
Well, meanwhile, did you read where they met?
Yeah, at the convention.
At a Dark Shadows convention. Can you think of anything that's a bigger waste of time than a Dark Shadows convention?
I didn't even know they had such things.
I mean, where is that going on?
In New York.
Holy mackerel. Holy schmoly.
Wow.
The guy's into Dark Shadows and goes to Dark Shadows conventions, meets a chick there, and she bilks him out of $95,000.
It was really weird because, first of all, he lives at home with his parents.
Yeah, I bet.
And he came here from Oregon, I think, to the Dark Shadows convention. She's from Philadelphia. They met, and now they decided they have a relationship. So he thinks now, he goes home to Oregon, thinks he has a girlfriend. And she keeps writing him and telling him she needs money. After $95,000, he decided maybe something's up because I haven't seen her. So he met her at a hotel here, and he demanded the money. She started arguing with him, and he had checked a bag in his a gun in his luggage, and he took it out and shot her.
Yeah, but as freaky as that story is, there's a Dark Shadows convention.
Yeah.
That's the freaky part.
It's the real story.
Well, Dark Shadows is rerun on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Is it?
In the afternoon, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Or morning or something like that, because every once in a while I see it. But to think there are conventions?
Things like this never happen at the iSpy convention I go to.
Hey, when was Dark Shadows on? About?
I'd say at least 30 years ago. Oh, what time? 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
No, but I mean, the year, about 30 years ago?
Yeah, it was in the 70s. Because I don't remember. Probably, yeah.
You'd have to be a vampire to remember it.
Right.
Oh, man.
It was so hokey. You should watch it because it was the worst photography. It was the worst of everything.
Yeah.
Worst acting, worst writing.
Worst everything. The worst soap opera ever. I hardly remember it. My sister was a big fan of it.
I know. Girls loved Barnabas.
And she used to make me sit there. Of course, my parents had one TV, even though they could afford more. And my sister and I were 4 years apart, had no interest in watching television together, but it was real important to my mother that this image of her two children sitting in front of the TV together. So I had to watch all kinds of girl crap.
Did we have the same parents? Because I had to watch all kinds of boy crap.
Oh, my God.
Because I was with 3 boys.
And wait a second. It aired longer than I thought. 1966 to 1971.
You're kidding.
No.
Wow.
There you go. So that means for like 5 years, I had to sit there with my sister and watch that.
Oh, man.
I just count on my fingers. Yeah, 5 years.
Oh, dear. Maybe you should have studied while she was watching TV.
I know. That's why I'm part fag now. I was feminized. 1,225 episodes.
Well, that's not the first time Dark Shadows has figured prominently in a scandal. Remember when the Sonny Von Bulow trial was going on?
Yes.
Klaus was he was cheating with one of the actresses from Dark Shadows.
Way to go.
Yeah.
Hey.
Look at Klaus.
Klaus Von Bulow, my man.
Dark Shadows, boom.
Yeah. We got a bunch of crappy interviews from the American Music Awards the other night. Like, people just blew off Gary Garver and like...
Really?
Like, we got next to Shania Twain, and she's goofy, and she ran away, and all that. The only one I'll play you, really... I played Shania Twain on the air yesterday. It kind of sucked, but... Gary Garver ran into a band. The only bands I will talk to you are bands that are undiscovered. This band called Nappy Roots.
Yeah, I heard they were nominated for something.
Yeah. So he talked to the Nappy Roots, if you want to hear that. I got to have those guys on, Nappy.
The nappy roots.
Yeah. Keep it nappy.
Yeah.
I will keep it nappy.
I thought that was funny. They make words. They put nappy into every word. They're trying to monopolize.
Monopolize.
I like that entertainment is America's biggest asset.
It is. It's our biggest export.
Absolutely true.
Our movies and everything all over the world are huge.
Music, movies.
Yeah, we're good at entertaining people.
That's what we do.
We keep it nappy.
You know, that's the truth. Have you ever been entertained by one foreign movie?
No.
Oh, come on.
Robin's more sophisticated, so this isn't for
You even talk about Swept Away and what a great movie that was.
Swept Away was good. Okay, there's one. Give me 5.
A Beautiful Life.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, come on. You had to be touched by that.
You ever see, like, Indian movies?
Well, that's what I'm saying. English-speaking movie, like stuff from England.
Or you ever see, like, Ingmar Bergman movies that everyone thinks are so great? They're boring.
I tried.
Yeah.
I tried to watch that 8.5 ones.
Oh, man, it lasted 8.5 hours.
I had to walk out.
You can tell that there are good foreign films from the number of remakes of foreign films to American.
Just the opposite. That's the reason they remake them.
No,
they suck.
They're never as good.
Yeah, we had a car, chase to it. Or
La
something.
Femme Nikita is a great film. The American version is not.
Yeah, because once you put it in English, you realize how bad the movie was.
No.
You think when you read the subtitles, it might be good.
It was great.
You know, if I want to read, man, I'll read the script.
La Cage aux Folles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate reading.
That was bad.
The subtitles suck.
And what was that other one? Cinema Paradiso.
That was good, but, you know, out of all the movies that are made every year in Europe, you can only name like 10 maybe good ones.
Il Postino?
I didn't like it.
That's the one with Kevin Costner?
No.
That's The Postman.
Oh, The Postman.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm not a big enthusiast of foreign films. I think America makes the best films.
Akira
easily.
Kurosawa made great films.
No, I don't think so.
That's another guy everybody talks to. He's honored at the Oscars. I don't know one thing he ever did.
They're all horrible.
Oh, they're great. Ron.
Oh, Ron.
It's a beautiful movie.
Well, I don't like it. I'm not laughing.
Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon?
Horrible. Hated it. I really hated it.
I couldn't get through that.
I don't even know what anyone was talking about.
Oh, I love that movie.
It was so stupid. Around. People flying, jumping around.
Everybody's doing it now.
Yeah.
I don't say that's good. All right. I love America. That's all. American everything. Go America.
We do. We're prolific with our movies. That's true.
Kill the commies.
There are none. Are there?
You know, you want to goof on the singing psychic, but be my guest. But, you know, that crazy broad predicted the Eagles would be going all the way months ago.
Well, they haven't yet.
Well, but she's on a roll. Listen to this. Here, this is from... What's the date on this, boys? I guess we don't know. I got to tell people the date. What?
Yeah, she could have recorded this last night.
Yeah. This is from our show. When?
October 2nd.
What year? This year? 2002.
Yeah.
Okay. October 2nd, 2002.
All right.
Which means November, December, 3 months ago she predicted this. John, you're on the air.
Oh, is this me?
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to let you know that I'm a big Dark Shadows fan, and I've been to quite a few conventions here in New York. And about 4, maybe 5 years ago, I saw Fred at the Dark Shadows convention.
That true, Fred?
Absolutely not.
I mean, he wasn't hiding. He was there. He was walking around. I mean, I said, hi, I love the show. He said, thanks a lot. I mean, it wasn't like, you know, he was trying to disguise himself or anything. It was definitely Fred. I mean, it may have been, I suppose it might have been more than 5 years ago, but...
Well, he says he wasn't there, and...
I never even saw the show.
It was at a really big hotel in New York.
He says he wasn't there.
When's Horse Tooth Jackass coming up?
All right, thank you.
Okay, let me just tell you, the show was on from...
I mean, he's not giving up.
We know when
Fred says he wasn't there. What am I going to do? If he was there, he's lying. What can I do?
I believe this guy was there.
Cooley, you're on the air.
Yeah, Hal, what's up, buddy? I need to get rid of Robin, get her off the show.
After all these years, get rid of Robin? I don't think so.
I don't like her no more. She's with the foreign films, the abusive relationship, and...
Well, I'll tell you what. There's a lot of email about Mr. X, Robin's boyfriend, and I'll be reading it in just a couple of minutes.
I'm really upset. I don't know why. After all right, she couldn't back up. She couldn't stand up for John at the restaurant. I understand that. When you went home, you should have said to him, you know what you did to John was wrong. After all these years, you should have stuck up for John. Even at home, you should have. Instead of getting ice thrown down your back and getting slapped around in your house.
slapped around. You've never seen that happen.
We don't know what's going on, Rob, behind those doors.
Right.
I think you're in trouble.
All right.
What about that, Robin? Did you go home and stick up for Stuttering John?
No.
You did not.
I would have said no to that, too.
Why? You afraid?
I didn't think. I thought both of them were wrong. And I said to John, the one thing I did say to John was, I'm sorry I didn't see it. I would have stopped him if I had seen him pouring or threatening to pour the water on you, because I wouldn't have wanted it to happen. But it had happened.
Sean, you're on the air.
Hey, Howard, how you doing?
All right.
Hey, listen, I'm a cop in New Jersey, and listening to the show the last couple of days and Mr. X's conduct and stuff, I'm actually quite concerned. Because one of the things we deal with a lot is domestic violence. We get a lot of in-service training and respond to a lot of calls and stuff like that. And I personally feel that Robin's suffering from all the signs of battered women syndrome.
Interesting. Well, I don't think Mr. X would ever batter Robin, but I could be wrong.
God,
But
no.
if you listen to a couple of the symptoms, obviously she was victimized as a child, number one.
That's true.
It is kind of be a vicious cycle. And Mr. X's personality is very confrontational. He gets agitated.
Likes to mix it up.
Yeah, definitely. And you see how she defends him? How she never said he was wrong?
Oh, that's true.
She's defending him. And you know how it can escalate. Last time he was chasing her around the apartment with ice cubes. Next time it might be with an ice pick.
Oh, no. No. You don't understand anything, do you?
Well, I'm just concerned for you, Robin. I don't want to see you get victimized by this
An
guy.
officer
I'm
can...
not going to be victimized by anybody.
Look what happened with O.J. and Nicole. She used to defend him. Look what happened to her.
I don't think the same thing is going on here.
Well, I sure hope not. And
Let's pray.
Only time will tell.
And who I wanted to know who made Mr. X the etiquette police.
He made himself, just like John made himself the fart police.
Unbelievable. But Howard, I just want to thank you for all the support you give police officers.
Absolutely.
Always out here listen to you a lot, and all the guys in my department listen to you. And
I appreciate
you make everything worthwhile.
I appreciate everything you do. Thank you.
All right, Howard, have a good one.
All right. Well, there's a cop who senses some problem with Robin's relationship. You never know.
I've tried to explain to Mr. X that everybody didn't grow up with his set of rules. He still doesn't understand
You
it.
can't get that straight. What if you break the rules? You get punished with ice cubes down your back.
No.
No? All right. Maybe the cop's onto something.
There's no punishing here.
If you go back to the Newlywed Game, no one's busting X's chops. Worse than Robin.
All right, Mike, you're on the air.
Howard, what's up with this show, man? Everybody on the show is in therapy or needs therapy.
Not everybody. Robin's not in therapy.
Well, she was.
I was.
She was.
Yeah. Well, you know, this is what people do who explore themselves.
Is Tony X in therapy? I think he needs it.
I don't think Mr. X is in therapy.
Can we get him some? Artie's going to therapy. Look, the Giants were playing the Eagles. He's at a co-ed baby shower.
You know, a lot of people wrote me email along a similar vein. They feel the show's too feminine. They say, great, the show now has proven that gay is communicable. Artie is now in therapy. After years of doing coke, drinking out of control, eating enough food to feed all the starving children of the world, and banging hookers, Artie finally decides to go into therapy. Why? Because there's something in the air in the Howard Stern building that makes normal men turn into crying, whining babies who need to talk to a mental health professional. F all of you pussies.
That's right. I bet hey, Artie, you probably don't even drink Jack Daniels anymore.
Oh, come on.
Oh, please.
I had one just 2 minutes ago.
You had one 2 minutes ago.
No, dude, the guy drinks like a fish.
Yeah, that hasn't changed.
It says, grow up, save your money, and do what every other man in the world does. Go to a bar. Artie, you went to a baby shower instead of watching the Giants game? Pussy, you are whipped.
How'd this happen?
Hey, Artie, did Dana give you your balls back after the baby shower? Wow. Well, a lot of people feeling that...
Check the ventilation system. Maybe Tom's pumping something through there.
A little progesterone.
You're getting fagged out. It's unbelievable.
The baby shower was way before the Giant game, and I got back to the kickoff.
What were you doing at a baby shower?
That ain't very Artie-like.
Can't even get into it.
Hey, by the way, as long as I'm on email, a lot of people wrote in, they wanted the address for the website for cheaters. The woman had some excellent suggestions on how to cheat on your spouse. So she was flooded with email and orders for her book. So good for her.
Oh, how about a quick George Bush, Mike Tyson game?
Everybody loved that, too.
Do we have any more of that?
Any more?
Casey, you got any more of that, or is that still being researched? We played a great game yesterday. Guess who said what, George Bush or Mike Tyson? And went over very big. A lot of people loved it, according to the email.
Not as easy as it might sound.
No. One guy had a lot of difficulty with it. Who said this following statement, George Bush or Mike Tyson? And then you win prizes.
Nice.
Casey, give me an answer. Heads up. Yes or no? We got any? Here he comes.
No, Howard, we smoked it yesterday.
Okay, brother.
All right.
Sorry. Bye.
I got more Gwyneth Paltrow if you want to do that.
Gwyneth Paltrow later. Okay, that's good. Something to look forward to.
I like that game, too.
That's a good game, too. A couple of Mr. X questions. Did Mr. X wear his mask to dinner? No, he was unmasked. Robin, if you ever get tired of Mr. X, give me a call. Signed, Ike Turner.
Oh, God. This is getting ridiculous. He poured the water on John.
The sound effect. The sound effect. Oh, man. Just too much. King of All Blacks had a theory, but I see he's gone off the phone. Or maybe he is on the phone, but no, I can't read this thing. Is he still on there? You got to delete the people we spoke to already. Okay, he left. His whole thing was that Mr. X was really spilling the water on me.
What?
Yeah, he had a whole theory, but he's a garbage man.
Oh, I would kill to hear King of All Blacks explain that theory.
All right, you know the sound effect that Fred was playing yesterday? He plays it a lot, the guy yelling? Back. He's saying it's not quiet. He is yelling idiot in Russian from the movie Air Force One.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
I don't think so.
That's what he says. Let me hear it.
It's definitely quiet.
Well, maybe the word quiet in Russian is idiot. I told the guy in the movie theater in Russia to quiet down, and he beat me up.
Idiot down.
All right. A lot of people thought that Stuttering John was a jerk. Some email were simple, 4 words rather. John is a dick. Then some others were a little more articulate. I concur with the other emailers. I'm so tired of listening to John rationalize his behavior in every situation. Guys like him make me favor laws regulating breeding. Anybody who farts in public like John did deserve to have water dumped on his lap. Too bad it wasn't 100 proof rum. They could have lit it on fire. So a lot of people agree with your boyfriend, Mr. X.
See, there is a lot of agreement out there.
Stuttering John is a child farting at the dinner table. He's lucky Mr. X didn't punch him in his cheap, drunken, fat whippet head. I tried whippets once, yeah, when I was 15. Give me a break. I think Mr. X did a good job restraining himself. I would have kicked him out of the party. You guys are numb to his BS, but he is so frustrating. How does a moron like that, apparently doing no work, get to do the things he does? F him and F Jackie. John's only funny when Fred's making fun of him. You guys should throw an expensive party and stick John with the bill, that cheap bastard. Here's another one. Thank God someone finally had some balls not to put up with John's BS. John's a sponge, a leech, a drunk, a drug addict, backstabbing, perverted loser who is bringing the show down.
Oh, boy.
Mr. X should have kicked John's ass, another one goes. There's nothing more disgusting than someone farting at the dinner table. Of course, he didn't care if nobody could finish their dinner because he doesn't pay for anything. And finally, I cannot believe that any one of you would defend John for ripping one at a nice social gathering of friends. What a pig. Let's not forget that this is the same guy that took a pee in a pop can because he's too lazy to walk to the bathroom. This guy is truly disgusting. So a lot of people agree with Mr. X.
You.
I thought Mr. X overreacted, but maybe I'm seeing it wrong.
Thank you.
You like what Mr. X did?
No, I'm simply saying we are numb to John. And you don't realize how incredibly offensive he can be to somebody who's not around him all the time.
Well, before you get too enthusiastic about the email, here's someone who criticizes Mr. X.
Okay.
Mr. X is a big fag for dumping water on John. Did you happen to catch Meet the Folks this year, where one of the fathers dumped water on one of the boys for stealing food off his plate at dinner? I think everyone in the country was thinking the dad was a big ass. Who does that? Seriously, chicks and queers are the only ones who dump water on people. And even then, it's only in the movies. So there it is.
Okay.
You know, a lot of people wrote in saying Martin Lawrence was a sucky guest.
Oh.
Jesus Christ, Martin Lawrence must be one of the dumbest celebrity guests you've ever had on your show. There were times during the segment that I couldn't tell if it was really Martin Lawrence or Beetlejuice. A lot of people said that there. He sounded like Beetlejuice.
He sounds like Beetlejuice?
Keep him off the show. He's annoying and has nothing interesting to say. I had to turn off my radio a few times because I could hear his voice and wanted to punch the wall near me. Jeff the Drunk forms better sentences than Martin Lawrence, that jerk. That's what it says here.
No.
Tell Howard we didn't miss the Martin Lawrence interview because of the bleeps. We tuned out because he sucked. No reason to listen to Martin Lawrence. Martin Lawrence is a half-pint homo punk ass. He talks about banging other guys in his act just like his fag buddy Eddie Murphy. Then he sits there and won't answer any questions about Eddie Murphy and threatens to set it off up in here. When you ask him the same question twice or call his whore abroad, who the F is he kidding? Anybody could kick his fag ass. And I'm sure glad that God taught him how to swear so good after he blessed him. Yeah, God blessed you if you were praying to a midget fag. More Chuck Zito and Snoop Dogg.
Oh.
Well, the emails are getting into it.
Another guy complains about Cabbie's Trim Spot commercials. He says, if I have to listen to Cabbie say, changed my life, one more time on a Trim Spot commercial, I'm going to lose my friggin' mind. Please, no more. You know, maybe a new bit. Find a new spokesperson for Trim Spot. The first couple of commercials Cabbie did for them was okay. This one is simply intolerable. You know. And then the most email came in about me and you not inviting Gary to my birthday dinner.
Dear. What happened now?
Oh, my God. Only one guy saw it straight and said, Gary is a little girl for complaining for not being at the dinner party. Tell Toothy to stop crying like a little girl. If he weren't so henpecked, he'd go out more often and people would want to include him. Stop crying, Toothy.
Oh.
But most of the email went like this. I love your show. And you, Howard, wow, I love you. But you should have at least invited Baba Booey out to the party. Where would you be without his abilities in producing the goddamn show? He does most of the work around there. He's entertaining, fun to listen to, fun to goof on, and you don't even have the decency to just invite him to your party. Invite him regardless of what you think his answer will be. At least he'll have been invited, you F-head. You have no excuse. I didn't want to. Tables, BS. Where would you be without Baba? He's great and needed on your show. Fun to goof on, fun to listen to, fun to hear all his input and stories and reminders to you. And Stump the Buoy is great, you selfish bastard.
Stump the Buoy!
Happy effing 49th, you a-hole.
Oh.
So, there it is. There it is.
I feel like we ought to have another dinner party and start with Gary.
Nobody bought my explanation that it wasn't really like a birthday dinner. Me and you were going out to dinner. In fact, I was going out to dinner with someone, and you kind of said, hey, I'll go to dinner with you guys.
That's what I said. I invited myself.
I know. I don't know. But no one's buying it.
No.
They don't believe it. They think that we excluded Baba Boohai. So, there it is.
Baba Boohai.
A lot of other emails, too. I mean, I could read
All right,
the tons.
dinner for Gary. That's what's next.
Yeah, evidently. Now we got to go to dinner with Baba Booey. Who wants to do that?
Baba Booey.
So funny, too, because Baba Booey forwarded me. You know how they have Howard Stern alt.fan groups?
Right, all those, sites.
I stopped reading those years ago because it got too painful. Started making me doubt everything. Like, why am I even on the radio? But he forwarded me. There were people arguing about whether Gary should be at the... Listen to this. I'm just going to read to you.
This is hysterical.
That's crazy.
I can't believe Gary's not invited. The least they could do is invite him. Then he could turn it down. If he has kid timing problems, which apparently he often does, Baba is essential to the show. If he wasn't on the show, they'd be missing an important and needed element. His stories are almost always entertaining. I like Stump the Buoy and all his additions to and reminders to Howard during the show. He's vital and fun. Even if they're only goofing on his breath and teeth and lips. He does more work than anyone else. He deserves better. It's almost like the other letter. And it goes on and on.
Everybody on his side?
Yeah. How rude and effed up. Gary has family values. Gary's life is together and real. And because of those reasons, Gary's excluded from the Howard Stern Ass Kisser's birthday celebration. I could understand if Gary feels abused by the non-invite. But he should also feel relieved not to have to sit there with the rest of his true whack pack, Robin, Artie, Stuttering John, and their other halves. Fred wasn't invited either. Stern. Could it be that he wouldn't go if invited? Could it be that his wife, Allison, doesn't kiss Howard's ass off the air? Fred's a family man now. He doesn't really fit in with the rest of the losers. Good for him. I wonder who would be better at telling Howard to F off, Allison Norris or Mary Baba Booey. So the theory is that we don't invite Fred and Gary, according to this woman, because the wives don't kiss my ass enough.
I see. Okay.
Well, there you go. Now you figured it out. You better tell your wife to kiss my ass.
I'm working on it.
That's right.
Take a memo.
Then someone else points out on this thing, Stuttering John has a kid or kids. Yeah, it says, but social services should really take them from that drunken, nitrous, huffing, disgusting bastard. The best show ever regarding Stuttering John was the Thanksgiving story about Stuttering John's mother-in-law and how she reamed him in front of the entire dinner party for being a drunken pig. You know, and then it goes on and on and on. Unreal. Here's another person saying that Gary and Fred off the air won't go along with the "she is so hot" rap about Beth.
Oh.
You know, that they don't kiss Beth's ass enough. Or that Howard has the best dog in the world crap.
Oh, my. No, I don't think... Well, maybe the dog was talked about on Saturday.
Gary only can bring himself to be scripted in the ass-kissing on the radio. He won't do it off the air.
Everybody's jumping on that bandwagon, huh?
Fred always remains silent, but someday I have high hopes that Fred will speak up and it'll be fantastic.
Me too.
So there it is.
Well, then why was Gary asking to be invited if he doesn't want to be there anyway?
I don't know.
Jeez.
Hopefully, Howard one day will say something that is taboo regarding Fred and his wife, and Fred will become unglued. If there really is a God, let it be on the air. Oh, I've seen Fred get unglued.
Oh, yeah.
Very easily. It's not pleasant. But it is good radio.
They like to step around that one.
I loved when Fred left the building.
Oh, yeah.
Because I went through his bag. That was the best show ever.
There have been a couple of times he's quit.
No, it wasn't. I don't think it was the bag.
The bag he got very upset about.
Fred, I'll never do it again.
I got upset, but I didn't leave the building.
When did you quit? There was one time you quit, and I had to call you. You quit the movie.
I think it was because of the a-hole who called up with the Rainbow Room thing.
Is that the Rainbow Room was the quitting day?
That was upsetting.
Fred quit the show and quit the movie in the middle of production.
He couldn't show up at the movie, he said, because if he wasn't working on the show anymore, how could he still be in the movie?
Because you committed, and it's a couple of $1 million budget.
And the movie was about, years before that.
That's right. You got to go.
They could have gotten Christian Slater.
If you're a professional, you go, at least finish your obligation, and then quit. That's what I got pissed off about. I mean, it was terrible, yeah.
That was Fred unglued. I've never seen Fred like that ever, except for the time he went through his bag.
Yeah, I'm never doing that again. Boy, I took a lot of crap for that. But boy, was that fun. I wonder what's in that bag.
It might have been one of the wrongest things ever. I remember just like
totally wrong.
I went to the back of the room.
Totally wrong, but I had to do it.
I wanted to go stand in the corner because I wanted no part of it. Right. I didn't want to know what was in it.
I did it.
So you aided and abetted.
No. I listened like the other 18 million people.
Back.
Yes, I did not tackle Howard.
We found some weird crap in that bag.
Well, I remember the premise was that what was in the bag belonged to you anyway.
Yes, I really felt that way. I felt like, hey, the guy won't show me anything he writes for the show. I'm going to go in and take it. It's my property. The guy writes stuff. He just won't show it to me.
Yeah. Well, what about stuff that wasn't like your stuff?
Like that personal book that you were reading?
Yeah, exactly.
That was the greatest.
Do you remember we treated that bag?
I loved it.
We treated that bag like we were the bomb squad. Like we were afraid to touch it.
I know. Everybody was taking the edges and pulling them apart.
I'm sure since that show he's had a mousetrap in there waiting for me to go back in. So I'm going to just snap on my fingers.
It's anthrax.
You still carry the bag, right?
I still carry a bag, but not that bag.
Do you keep personal things in there?
Yeah, bananas and muffins.
That's it. No more books or...
No more books.
Yeah.
I can't trust anybody.
Right. Because I'll do it again at some point. I would. I really would. In fact, I'm thinking about doing it right now.
Oh, that was funny.
Just be my guest.
Yeah.
There you go. There's a bag.
There's his bag. Oh, he carries a plastic bag.
Go nuts.
I rolled it. All right. Anyway, those are some of the email that I wanted to share with you. That's what's going on.
All right. That's how people feel.
Here's King of All Blacks. Go ahead, King.
Hey, yes. I'm on the cell phone, so it might be kind of choppy, but when he spilled that water on John John didn't react, and that was good because he really was doing it to you. He can't stand you. He's jealous of you. And trust me, I wish I could be in Robin's house where he talks about you at night. I really believe that.
Well, Robin, does he talk about me?
No. You know, I have an edict. People don't talk about you to me unless they have something nice to say.
Well, sometimes black people can hold stuff in. He's very angry that she has to make money with the quote white man. You know what I mean? I think he's
Don't you think you're projecting your own thoughts onto this?
No.
Exactly.
Listen,
You've never met the man. What gives you this impression?
Because I'm very smart. I don't have to meet somebody to know how they are.
He's like Kreskin.
Why meet them? It would ruin your theory.
Do you think Mr. X harbors resentment toward me?
It might be a little... I'm sure he sometimes has, you know, he wonders about my feelings for you as opposed to him. I'm sure there's a little bit of competition.
Really? I'm going to stay away from him.
So when he spilled the word on John, you should have got mad because that's what he was spilling it on you.
All right. Okay. Well, Robin agrees with you. Thank you.
And Howard.
I think Mr. X knows in the back of his mind that Robin would drop him for me.
Exactly.
Thank you. All right. Okay. You made
but
a good
he
point.
also likes you very much.
He does, right?
Yeah.
Howard, I want to say one more thing.
You know, Robin didn't help me at all. One time she called Mr. X Howard at the Christmas party. And that didn't help.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
Hey, Howard. Is he one of those bougie kind of niggas, or he's just a regular black person, like? You know
He's a regular black person.
Bougie.
Oh.
He's not a bougie.
He's like you.
And you know they're suing me at my job?
No.
They're trying to sue me for calling black people niggas, and we all black down here. The black people are trying to sue me.
Good.
What do you mean? I thought that was acceptable, that black people could call each other niggers.
In what world?
And I hear it on...
It's never been tested legally.
You mean, who are you calling I assume nigga, not nigger?
No, I said niggas.
Niggas.
But that's what I call... When the white person say, hey, nigga, I turn around. I told them that's what black people are, niggas. I mean, what's the problem? It's not going to change.
Are you the only one who uses the term?
Yeah.
Well, there's a problem.
But wait a second. Who is suing you exactly? Other garbage men?
Yeah.
Because you say, hey, my nigga, come here.
No, I just be like, you know, I get mad sometimes, and I say, you niggas don't do this, and you niggas don't do that. You know what I mean?
Well, are you a supervisor?
They start not to like it.
I've
been there 15 years, and they start not to like it.
I see.
But I wanted to say something. Yesterday, I was really touched by something you said. And it really touched me when some guy called up and said, what made you cry? And you said, thinking about your father.
That's true.
I wonder what you meant by that, because I do the same thing. Do you think because he's going to die soon, or that he's old?
Well, I think there's been a lot of missed opportunities between me and my father.
Oh. I thought it was something like...
I think that my father and I don't necessarily... we have a nice relationship, but he doesn't really know me all that well, and I don't know much about him.
You know what I wish? I wish I could die before my parents died, because if they die, I swear that I would know what to do.
You really ought to grow up.
Yeah, you got to become a man.
No, I'm serious, man.
I'm serious too.
I love them.
Oh my goodness.
Well, they must be real nice.
They are nice.
No, they
beautiful,
crippled you.
but they're getting old.
I think his parents have money, and he's angling to get some more inheritance.
No, he doesn't want them to die because they take care of him. He still doesn't have to be an adult.
Right.
He doesn't have to really take care of
I got my own house. I take care of my... Come on.
You know, Dad always bails you out when you get in trouble.
Yeah, he does.
There's a whole thing going on there.
He's bougie.
Hey, let me ask you something. How much are they suing you for at work?
They don't know. They just said it yesterday. It was like I got a letter from supervision, and it's the whole thing. But you know what I'm saying, they can't bring me down. I'm the king. How they gonna bring me down?
It's a good defense.
Will you continue to call your fellow black people niggas?
No, niggers.
Oh, niggers. Will you continue to call them niggers?
That's not right. I know. You know what? They're right, but now it's turning into a war. You know, I can't back down. I gotta say what I gotta say. But I'm gonna keep my job. I got 5 more years. I'm retiring. I'm still young.
How do you know you're gonna keep your job if you keep up these antics?
I don't know.
Dad, get ready to bail him out again.
All right, King of All Blacks, I got to take a break. It's
Hey, Howard,
fascinating.
I love you. I
love you,
man.
and I love dipping into your world like you wouldn't believe.
Thank you.
Take care, King. There's the King who's out there picking up garbage and getting sued by his fellow workers. We're going to take a break. We're going to be back right after these words. My girlfriend swears she's not turned on by Kane.
Can't you, like, why does he have to have it all? Can't he
I don't believe her.
Yeah.
She says that he's not my type. Well, if you were going out with me, would Kane be your type?
No.
I'm the anti-Kane.
You know what? I got to sort of believe her because she does love you.
Yeah, she loves me.
If she's acting like she loves you, she's the greatest actress in the world. Right. I mean, she really just has that look in her eye when she looks at
couldn't
you.
notice Kane and find him attractive even though she loves Howard?
She sees men that are attractive. But she swears to me Kane's not that hot.
But she does like Tom Giussano.
Thinks Tom's hot. Yeah, see?
Will she tell you an actor that she thinks is really good looking that she likes?
Oh, yeah.
Like who?
Well, Brad Pitt is like...
He's the epitome.
She would totally dump me for Brad Pitt.
I can't have Matt Damon
If
anywhere
he
near my
walked
house.
in, you'd have to say goodbye, Beth.
She wouldn't dump. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
You really think that?
What'd she do him?
I was at this bar in New York once, and George Clooney was there, and me and Dana were there, and Dana asked me, she says, do you mind if I go look at George Clooney? And I go, I don't care. And she was there, and I'm going, wait a minute, what's going on here?
You know, Clooney's in town this week. I'm trying to get him to come in.
I don't think he's doing our show anymore. I think he's risen above.
Well,
he's too important.
There is something going on because I was listening to John's interviews from last night, and I think George Clooney walked right by you, right, John?
Yeah, Clooney was there.
Clooney blew you off?
He's on crutches. I don't know why, but he
How did he escape you if he's on crutches?
they were like the publicists just rushed him in, but they were pushing him in, and when he realized it was me, he tried getting help.
Oh, he did.
Oh, he did.
Oh, he did want to come over
Yeah,
to you.
but the publicists don't let him.
John spoke to a couple of people. I could play those for you.
All right.
He spoke to Renee Zellweger. Is she in the movie?
She's in Chicago.
This is National Board of Review where all the celebrities get to pat themselves on the back.
Howard, you should have seen who was there last night. Francis Ford Coppola, George Lucas. I mean, major stars.
Yeah, Richard Gere was there.
Richard Gere was there?
Yeah.
Was there.
Richard Gere?
And
all right, here's Renee Zellweger, the very sexy actress.
She looked very cute.
Yeah, she's a cute girl. Got a great body. She's in Chicago, the movie.
Yeah, and I don't believe these anorexia things they're saying about her. She looks fine.
No, if anything, she could take off 10 pounds.
Yeah, you know, Howard, that's exactly what I was going to say.
She can take off 10 pounds.
Absolutely.
Now that I hope she's not listening.
Where, John? Where does she need to take it off?
Well, she wore a dress, and the photographer's like, make her take off her jacket, so she was in a dress, and her butt might have needed a
really
a little.
Why, you're kidding.
Exercise.
Well, you see?
I mean,
she's not anorexic.
Yeah, and her face is cute, but some people say that it looks like she ate a lemon.
Right.
She has that
pinched face.
But
all right, here's John's stirring interview with Renee Zellweger. She sounds drunk. I like that.
Yeah.
What are you two going to talk about it with?
Yeah.
Hey, I don't know. I'll have a chat with her. What does she want to chat about?
She wants you to be nice to her, I'm sure, is the chat.
I am nice to her.
But you got to be nicer.
When we were at the MTV Awards,
I told everybody I met her once. I sat next to her at the beauty parlor.
When you were both getting your hair done?
Yeah, I was getting my hair done. She was getting her hair done.
Your hair wrapped in foil, hers wrapped in foil.
Nothing like sitting next to Renee Zellweger getting my hair wrapped in foil.
Were you under one of those big blow dryers or something?
Well, what happened was, after my movie, Colleen, who did my hair on the movie, made all the wigs and all that kind of stuff, she went to work on a Renee Zellweger film, and she said to me, Renee is like the nicest person she's ever met.
She is.
Raves about her. You met her?
Colleen thinks
I worked with her. I worked with her.
No, she doesn't.
Oh, she loves Cher. She loves everybody.
All right. She even loved me. So, Colleen, anyway, my hair was so badly damaged. Remember when I dyed my hair blue and all that?
Right. It was really stripped and split ends and all that stuff.
So, I don't color my hair or anything. I swear to God, I don't. But I had to go to the beauty parlor with her where they were going to color my hair so I get rid of all the blue and all the stuff that I had damaged
Actually,
it with.
they were going to make it its real color again.
Yeah, that was the goal. So I go there and they wrap you up with that gay tinfoil.
Man,
you know what I mean? And
it's funny.
Oh, it's unreal, and it's embarrassing because it's all women, and you're there getting your long hair done. and Colleen goes, "Oh, guess who's going to come here today? You're going to meet Renee Zellweger. I'm going to cut her hair." Oh, you're kidding. Oh, that's great.
Well, I'm sitting here like this.
So sure enough, he sits down. You know what I look? I'm hideous enough, but can you imagine me with big parcels of tinfoil and a big bonnet on my head?
Oh, man.
So I wasn't looking my best. My manliness was definitely tucked between my legs.
Well, it sounds like she likes you, though.
Yeah, we had a nice conversation. She's got a smoking body, and she's very, very attractive.
I got to tell you, I worked with her for about a month, and she has the tightest body I ever saw in my life.
Yeah, I remember when she came to the table when we were at MTV. She was so tight. I mean, she was just.
She's really.
There was no fat on her.
Yeah, but here's what happened. She had to gain that weight for that Bridget Jones diary. I don't know if it all came off yet.
That was 3 years ago.
Yeah, but MTV, her body was perfect.
I don't know. I mean.
And what did she say to you, MTV? Because she came over and started like talking to you in private, but she didn't want to.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I think I remember it was something to the effect of, I love you, but there's no way I'm sitting down here now with you guys.
Yeah, that was it.
You know what? She's a nice girl. She's a type of hot chick that makes you think like you have a shot.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I was
You know what I mean?
I thought.
She's sweet to everybody.
You know what? You're charging up my memory bank here because you know what? I remember after the beauty parlor day.
Right.
I was thinking, I think she digs me. I could get her, and then I went, "You're an ass."
Well, I took it.
Yeah, I just say you are a stupid ass.
I took it another step further. We were doing a movie, so we'd eat lunch together every day, and I'm eating on these movie sets you get prime rib and lobster. I'm eating like a pig, and she would sit right across from me sometimes. We'd talk, and I go, "Hey," and so I made the mistake of telling one of the assistant directors, like this kid, I go, "I don't know, I think Zellweger kind of likes me." The kid's probably still laughing. Like he couldn't. He broke his professional. He goes, "Dude, what are you talking about?"
With your track record, how could you think that?
I don't know, because she's that nice of a...
Artie's first girlfriend is Dana.
No.
Yeah.
Except for the hooker. You can't call the hooker your girlfriend.
Yeah, that's not a girlfriend, Artie.
No.
You've never had a girlfriend before.
Well, kinda.
No, you didn't.
Like
you
in
can come
high
clean.
school, maybe?
Have you gone out with anybody?
No, he didn't have anyone in high school.
Even in high school.
Anybody
No.
longer than a year?
I had a girlfriend in high school.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Who did you have? Bring her in here.
All right, I'll bring her in.
I don't believe you.
But you're probably fit in high school.
It's so funny that you don't believe.
I don't believe it either. After high school, did you have any girlfriends?
Not for longer than a couple of months.
Months?
What does that have to do with Renee?
You didn't have any girlfriends for a couple of months.
You were trying for months, and then you gave up.
Well, like dating. Dating.
Dating.
For 14 years?
Have you banged a lot of women, Art? Like, that you have to pay for?
I'd say I have a decent total for someone who looks like me.
Is your number above or below for a lifetime, say 30?
It's above 30.
Wow. Okay, that's good for Artie.
Wait a second.
For total girls.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Not counting girls you paid for.
No, this is crazy that I have this reputation. It happened once.
Wait a second. Whoa.
Once.
Artie, hold on. Let's talk for a second. You and your buddies never got a little drunk, went down to the Lincoln Tunnel.
I'm not counting that. I'm not
All right.
not even a Lincoln Tunnel. That's not even okay. Listen to me. At bachelor party.
Okay.
We can't count that.
We can't count that.
That's not sex.
Well, you get oral.
All right.
Oh, you.
All right, let's go on with the
You're that guy?
I'm not that guy. Believe me, I was one of 20 guys.
All right, let's go. Let's move on.
Oh, my goodness. Who are we sitting with?
Anyway, I think I had a shot at Renee Zellweger.
All right, so
You know
John.
she's with George Clooney now.
Yeah, well, okay, so she's with George Clooney.
John saw the movie critic Rex Reed, and John and Doug thought quickly because Rex Reed, I guess, years ago, had a problem at a record shop.
Yes.
Where they accused him of stealing 2 CDs.
Shoplifting.
They accused him of shoplifting. Whatever happened with that?
I think he had to plead out. There was a trial and everything.
John ran into the brilliant film director, Sidney Pollack. Isn't he a film director?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tootsie.
Film director and actor.
And there's a guy who really should be honored for his body of work.
Mr. Pollack, can we ask you a few questions?
Mr. Pollack.
Over here, Miss Pollack.
Please.
Hi. What's your greatest accomplishment?
My kids. I have 2 terrific kids.
If you found out that a fellow actor was gay, would you still be comfortable taking a bath with him?
I have to think about that. Probably.
I'm such a big fan of your movies. Do you think blacks should be allowed to adopt?
What? Are you crazy? Yeah.
What do you think of Howard Stern?
What do you think of Howard Stern?
I love him. How about you?
Thank you so much.
You like him? Sometimes. You see his movie Private Parts?
No, I didn't.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Pollock. Big fan.
Mr. Pollock not seeing Private Parts.
No, I'm shocked.
Mr. Pollock.
Mr. Pollock. By the way, charges against Rex Reed were dismissed.
Oh, they were
good.
That's right. So
Okay.
he wasn't like Winona Ryder.
That's why he said that.
That's right.
He answered correctly.
Well, he should have stopped and made that determination.
Yes, he should have made that clear to the public through our show.
Well, I remember he said he just forgot they were in his pocket.
Right.
Anybody remember a guy named Marty Richards? John was at an event many years ago, back about 10 years ago. And he was doing his interviews, and a guy came over and bitch-slapped him, an old man.
Yes, I know that guy gives a big charity ball or something.
The red ball.
And he came over and bitch-slapped John. And John could have kicked his ass, but he didn't. And,
He restrained himself.
John ran into Marty Richards.
Well, can I ask a few questions? Yes, hi. Okay.
John's disguising his voice.
Wow.
Last time he punched me,
that was good.
He claimed I was calling blacks the N-word.
Okay.
That was his reason for hitting me.
And you were not doing
No. Do you think blacks should be allowed to adopt?
Oh, I know who we are again.
I know who we are again. It's interesting. He's so old. He's like, I know who we are.
And he gets so mad. It's like he gets so pissed off that it's me.
He turns red.
Yeah.
Did he bitch slap you again?
No.
No. All right. There's Marty Richards.
Whatever came of that case? You didn't file charges?
No, I know. I don't want to file charges.
No, that's not entirely true.
You filed charges.
Yeah. Unless I end up in the hospital for 6 hours.
Yeah. He sued Sharon Stone.
And
right?
how'd that go?
It's been a while.
It never went. We didn't have to.
Oh, they threw you out?
Oh, went out. They threw you out of court?
Let's just say it was settled.
It was settled.
Wow. You got a nickel out of Sharon Stone? That's,
I'm not
you're
saying
my,
I got
you're my
anything.
idol.
I'm just saying I don't think I'm allowed to say anything.
All right.
Settled.
Oh, I had no idea.
So John finally has something he's not allowed to say.
Hello, house with a soda.
Howard, you know what was the worst part about that? I got punched by Sharon Stone's bodyguard, and he really put the people jumping on me. I was in the hospital,
right?
And I sat on the gurney at the hospital, and I got up, and my whole back of my pants, everything was full of urine. Someone had gone to the bathroom on the gurney, and then and then I'm walking down the hall, and the doctor goes, "Man, what happened?" I go, "It was the gurney." He goes, "Yeah, right."
Oh.
So he thought I wet my pants.
And finally, where was this that you did this interview?
This was at some event that, it was like a concert. It was a concert.
John interviewed some chick who works on a soap opera. Real nice chick. And, she talked to him and everything. But I'm not a fan of soap operas. I don't even know who she is. Is she famous?
Apparently so. There were only celebrities there, but she's really hot. But I don't know.
You don't know her name either?
No, she says her name on there.
It's Terry Colombino from As the World Turns.
Is there any buzz on him at all, Craig Kilborn? I never hear anyone say, "Did you see Craig Kilborn last night?"
No, you never hear anybody say that.
He's lower on the buzzometer than Conan O'Brien.
I mean, I don't even realize the show's still on the air.
Dude, those guys have the best gigs in television. They're on after Letterman and after Leno. Nobody cares what their ratings are. You never read an article about their ratings. No one evaluates their ratings.
And they can go to bars and say, I have a TV show.
Yeah, every 3 months you'll read an article about my ratings, or, if I'm up, if I'm down, if I'm this. The reporters watch it like I'm the President of the United States. Right. Because I'm in a high-profile position being on in the morning. Those guys are on. That's what you hope for in your career. An hour television show every night that nobody cares about.
Do you think Jon Stewart's in the same position because
Absolutely.
It's on Comedy Central?
Yeah. Would you have any idea if Jon Stewart gets any ratings?
No.
You ever notice, like in cable, they always go, Jon Stewart is up 23% from his... That means whatever they had on before had a .02, and Jon Stewart has a .023.
Like up 23% is literally like his uncle and aunt started to watch.
Right. Two more people were added.
If you've got a big family, you can beat the guy who you follow.
Well, somebody in Des Moines bought cable and watched it. It's just nuts. Some of these guys get the same ratings as paid programming. If they ever examine the ratings, nobody would ever advertise on like Conan O'Brien.
But there are so many stations now, they gotta have programming.
Yeah, well, Conan O'Brien gets like a 1.4.
And he's a hero.
he's a hero. Paid programming sometimes gets a 1.2.
What does Leno get usually? Like, how far does it drop from Leno?
Leno can start. See, it depends on the lead-in for the news, but Leno can have like he can start the night the first 15 minutes with a 5.6 or a 6 point something.
Yeah. On the 5.
If he has a good guest, it only drops to about a 2 by the end of his hour.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, they lose tremendous audience. Well, have you ever tried to sit through an entire Leno show or a Letterman show for that matter?
Not lately because of this schedule.
And do you know anybody who does? No. So by the end of their shows, the ratings are almost gone, and then Kilborn and the other guy come on, Conan, and they basically have no audience, and nobody cares, and there's no pressure, and nobody, it makes no difference. They do those dumb bits they probably put a ton of effort into, and nobody watches, and nobody cares about.
That would be sweet. I'd like that Carson Daly slot. That's like doing a show in your living room.
Yeah, well, that's ridiculous.
You know, and
that's the best job in television.
You just have fun, you know.
Yeah, like he does an interview and apparently doesn't care whether they get into a boring topic, doesn't move things along.
Right.
He sleeps during this.
He'll spend a half hour with a guy you never heard of and talk to him, and basically have a pretty boring conversation.
He actually gets a lot of rest during the show.
Yeah. That's amazing. Those are the cush jobs in television, boy. Yeah. I'll tell you.
That'd be sweet.
Oh, forget about it.
I wouldn't even paint my bald spot for that.
No, you wouldn't bother because no one would see it.
Nobody would know.
3 people be watching you. And you're a hero.
Yeah, you know. If you...
And like on E, you know, some guy in California wrote an article about how, like, my career blows because, he only has the #1 radio show everywhere.
Right.
Howard Stern sucks because on E, he only gets a fraction of his audience. And I'm like, dude, you know they put Letterman on E, and Letterman didn't even get a blip on E. Mm-hmm. They put me on E. I'm their #1 show. You know how difficult it is night in and night out to get an audience on E television? And some guy hammered me in an article.
Is that the one from the L.A. Times?
Yeah.
Over the vacation?
They were saying, Howard Stern's responsible for all the new reality shows and language that we see on TV, but he better stick to radio because he sucks. All his other projects, like, he goes, his television shows suck because he doesn't get any ratings. And I'm like, well, on cable, I've got huge ratings.
You've been on E for almost 10 years.
Yeah, I'm going on 10 years. I don't know. The guy's article was weird. Forgot to mention that I had 2 hit books. 2 #1 bestsellers that were the fastest selling books in Simon & Schuster history. Right. At least one of them, and the other one for HarperCollins. Forgot to mention the fact that one of them was turned into a movie that generated $80 million, but he said that didn't do well. Mm-hmm. And he forgot to mention I've done pay-per-view specials, too, that were #1. In fact, they're the highest-grossing pay-per-view specials in the history of pay-per-view.
Didn't the movie open at #1 in the country?
Oh, not to mention that the soundtrack was the fastest-selling soundtrack to hit #1 in the history of the Billboard charts.
Well, how could a guy... I mean, not even to, like... how could a guy possibly say it's not successful? It opens #1.
That's like saying Steven Spielberg isn't successful.
Yeah.
I've generated billions of dollars in the entertainment industry. Billions, not millions, billions. And the guy's going to sit there and knock me. They love to knock me.
If you write for a major publication like the L.A. Times and you just have your own agenda, it's scary because you just write anything and so many people read it.
Not so many people, me. Well, I read it and obsess on it. I want my place in history, goddammit. Because what else do I really have? Except that.
Well, I mean, you're doing all right. You got a bulldog.
Got a bulldog. Showed Artie pictures.
Yeah. You got pictures of the dog?
I sure do.
Oh, you're pitiful.
There's one of the dog.
Beth gave them to me.
There's one of the dog and Beth that looks like it could be right out. What's that magazine, Town and Country? Like, yeah. Very, very nice.
It's my life.
Pitiful.
Pitiful?
Carrying around pictures of a dog.
Beth gave it to me today before she left for L.A.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Good for her.
So what's it doing here?
She put it in my bag before I left, and, okay, I got a friggin' explanation.
Whatever.
I'm not some retard carrying around pictures of my dog. No offense, Fred.
I see no difference.
All right. Then I'll show you the pictures.
I see no difference. You're too.
All right. There'll be no goofing on me. I'm perfect. Oh, man. What can I tell you? We got to take a break. Oh, look who's on the phone.
Who?
Hey, Fred woke up.
Well, you got me intrigued. Sounds like a fascinating...
It's nothing great. It's Stephen Baldwin.
Oh.
He wants to promote the Celebrity Mall. I don't care about it.
Is that
Are you
It
watching
was
it?
funny to watch. They almost drowned him last week. That was the best TV I've seen in a long time.
I haven't watched it. If I just had like a, I don't.
They torture them, and I hope it continues.
I'll
because
tell you.
that's what's fun.
How about this? Hey, Steven, how you doing?
Hey, man.
You know, so Kathy Griffin is on Celebrity Mole with Stephen Baldwin. So I called Kathy and said, Kathy's a great guest. I said, Kathy, I want to have Stephen in and you in to promote the mole. She goes, I will not appear on your show with Stephen Baldwin.
She's afraid of Stephen?
Afraid. She goes, I won't sit in the same room with Stephen Baldwin. I said, it'll be hysterical. It'll be great because you guys will mix it up. She goes, you know what? He doesn't get it. It's like, if you start mixing it up with him, he goes right to like, I'm going to beat you up and kill you.
He starts fighting with you?
Yeah, because he gets frustrated that he can't fight back, with words. Because he's Cro-Magnon.
You know, I'm going to see her on Saturday.
Yeah.
Because she's on Hollywood Squares. I'm going to sit down at lunch with her and just, tell her, like, we can put her in Robin's booth or something. But even verbally, I think she just says that he just gets vicious, even at a verbal level.
But that's a good idea, Gary. Seriously, separate her somewhere else. That's fine. Like, handcuff me, bring me in like Hannibal Lecter. I don't care.
Oh, that's funny.
That's great.
No, but you know what, though?
Yeah.
Seriously, we just shot the last episode last night, so now I know, like, who the mole is, because they don't tell you nothing.
Well, let me say something. You got a good idea. You got a good idea. That'd be funny. Tell Kathy that Steven's willing to be strapped to a gurney with a mask, like Hannibal Lecter.
That's fine.
If she comes in.
That's fine, but I tell you right now, I'm not seriously.
What?
You better bring me in like Hannibal, and I want you to do me another favor. Bring her and bring that husband of hers too.
Why?
You'll see.
He doesn't come on the air.
No, he should.
Why?
He should.
What's going on?
I will gnaw my way out.
But that's where you're scaring her. You go too far.
Well, what if we have a stun gun?
Now we shot the last episode. I know who the mole is. I know who wins. I know everything. And let me tell you something. I want to tell you the truth about what happened, how it happened, and how she, like, this is the only chance she's ever going to get probably in her career to, like, expose herself and get, like, publicity. So she did it at the expense of a lot of other people. And
Wait. You're telling me that things are so bad between you and Kathy that if she comes in here, you don't know what you're capable of doing.
I want a straitjacket and the mask.
Wow.
So maybe she wasn't out of line.
You hate her?
No, I don't hate her because I don't hate anyone. You know what I mean? I mean, it's not like it's not like anybody like smacked me in the face or anything. But she's a little redheaded, weaselly stepchild, and it's just her tactics sucked.
But wasn't it a game?
It was a game, but that's not the point. It's like there's just one thing that went down a certain way.
Which is?
Well, let's put it this way. It's like she couldn't take the heat, so threatened to like get out of the kitchen. You know what I mean? And she did it like a little wuss.
So you hate her? You do?
I don't hate her.
You hate her?
I don't hate her.
Why won't she appear with him?
No, I want to get in a room with her face to face and call her on all of her little wimpiness, and then if she mouths off, I better be in a straitjacket. That's all I'm saying.
Listen, I'm not trying to make her look bad. The word came from her publicist, and it was just sort of like that, Steven just gets crazy, and instead of having a conversation...
That's not true.
Hold on, let me finish. The feeling is that instead of being able to have a conversation about what happened, you'll immediately go to, like, you're an ugly skank and just start yelling and screaming.
Not true. That's totally not true. I'll give you a little snigglet right now. And here's who backed me up. Adam Carolla. I did his show the other night.
All right.
I do Carolla's show the other night. And Carolla's a righteous guy. He turns around and he goes, she said I choked her on the show.
Right.
So I do this whole mock thing, actor guy. I've done stunts before. I'm kidding around and I pretend to choke her. And it's on camera and we're kidding around. Everybody's laughing. All of a sudden, she, like, takes a pen and stabs me in the hand.
Really?
Like, Howard, it wasn't like something like, okay, you want to play that way, I can play that way, too. It was like, some boyfriend in her past, like, choked her or something, and she, like, had a flashback and stabs me.
Wow.
And then, hours later, no, but check
we
out.
We got to get this going. Yeah. This is going to be great.
Hours later, I'm on some location doing the mole, and one of the producers comes up, like in his Mercedes-Benz, and like pulls me to the side and says, "Hey, we got to talk." I go, "What?" He goes, "Kathy's threatening to go home." And I go, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "Did you like choke her or something?" And like, I go, "It's like." It was weird. She, like, flipped out.
So you're saying it was like a fake little phony kind of funny choke, and she freaked.
Adam Carolla do a show last night or the night before, and he turns around and he goes, she was claiming you choked her. I saw the tape. He goes, nothing happened.
Right.
Yeah, but see, she doesn't know you, Stephen, and I think that she feels that she doesn't know that you're joking. That was what I got from her. She doesn't understand
that's not my problem. If she has some, like, psychological retardedness.
I don't know. Who knows? You know, this would be great.
Get the two of them in here and have like a people's court and determine who's right and who's wrong.
Let's take a few phone calls.
So then
Cooley, go ahead. Cooley, you're on the air with Stephen
Get him
Baldwin.
off the air, please. I'm gonna beat up a girl. I'm really strong. I'm riding on my brother's coattails. Hang up.
All right. This is what happens.
Always calls.
I know, same guy. Let's go to Joe. Yes, Joe.
Hey. Was it Alex or Billy? Whatever your name is.
Stephen.
Whatever. Live right on your brother's coattails. Listen, the guys who deliver to your house and everything, man, you got to take care of them once in a while. And when you're walking across in Nyack, man, watch where you're going. Get off the phone.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
No, that guy made some good points.
Joe, go ahead. You're on with Stephen Baldwin, the star of Celebrity Mole.
Robin, mi amore, che bella latteria cioccolato. Anyway, Howard, I still didn't get my prize. The prize you gave me, when am I going to get that thing?
Call 7 on your side, sir.
What
Why?
prize did you win?
You know, like you people called me, still haven't given it.
What is your prize?
What?
What's your prize?
That Starlight dinner cruise for 2, but I want something. You said you'd give me something else, and I came up with something. Maybe you'd go for it.
What is it?
Lunch with Artie and Benji at the Brooklyn Diner. They pay.
Oh, hold on. I don't even know. If you're legitimately owed a prize, hold on. Let's get to the bottom of it.
Starlight dinner.
Me and Benji will certainly take him out if it means not suing the company.
Certainly you want to go on a dinner cruise right now.
Hey, Robin.
Yes?
What do you mean, like, finally something you wanted to watch on the Mole, they almost drowned me?
I said I'm enjoying television more than ever. Seeing you almost drown.
Stephen,
what is that supposed to mean?
Hey, Stephen, listen. Here's the deal.
I love to see celebrities tortured.
I'm going to try and get Kathy to come in here. Gary's going to see her this weekend on Hollywood Squares.
There's like an hour-and-a-half lunch. Everybody sits around, and I'll talk to her.
All right, good. All right, because that'll be good radio. Yes.
I never found out, was the Corbin Burns and Stephen Baldwin fist fight real? Did that really happen?
There was a little thing that happened where he and I, for a millisecond, roughhoused, and it was just two guys kidding around who could totally handle themselves. She just exaggerated to make herself look good about a lot of stuff.
All right, why don't we save this for when she's here to do...
Corbin Berenson isn't upset with you.
No, we're hanging out last night.
Mary Ann, go ahead. You're on with Stephen.
Stephen Baldwin, you molasses, you. That's what you are, a real molasses. If anybody had to choose between you and Kathy Griffin, they would choose Kathy. You are obnoxious. You've been calling Howard for years. You have no career. You suck. You are horrible. How dare you? And you know what? You should come in with your wife. So she has to come in with her husband. You're out of your mind. You're a mole-ass.
All right, thank you.
Howard?
Yes, ma'am.
I love you, Howard.
Thank you.
And Howard, what about me for an SHSA award? All I need is Howard in my...
All right.
Jesus. Molasses!
Well, you know what's great is whenever you like put together this kind of a situation, all those like psychotic people come out.
There you go. Stephen calling people psychotic. I love that. Bobby, you're on the air.
Yeah, Stephen. Yo, I would like to be in the room with you and...
Hello?
He's gone.
He's gone.
Bad cell phone.
Peter, go ahead. Okay, no Peter?
Hello.
Yes.
Listen, Howard, I've been listening to you forever. This guy's about as exciting as my grandmother's sexual escapades.
All right.
Get this guy off. Enough with this Baldwin guy.
All right.
Done, he's over with. Please. Bring back China Man.
Stephen, is it over for you? Is this guy right?
Absolutely not. I'm now moving on to the most exciting part of my career. The best is yet to come.
All right. Well, that's good to hear. And Stephen, Listen, I am going to arrange for you to be with Kathy Griffin, and you will consent to being in a Hannibal Lecter-type gurney situation.
Totally, but Gary, listen, man, it's very simple. I have no ill will. I don't hate her. I just want to get to the bottom of this.
Good. That's what I want to do.
But here's the thing. If she runs her mouth, I can't be responsible. So you better, chain me down.
Elrod, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up, dude? Steve, what's up, dude?
What's up,
Elrod? How you doing, kid?
My Elrod?
You got it, baby. How you doing?
All right, so Elrod, check it out. I want you to call all the boys, all the old crew.
We will put the crew together, Steve. Whatever you need me to do.
All right, and you tell the boys that whenever they set the date for me and the Kathy Griffin showdown, I need all the boys outside with all the stuff.
Well, there you go, Joe. You're on the air.
Hey, Steve, the Bucktooth Baldwin. You should have killed that bitch.
Exactly.
you Bucktooth bastard.
Exactly.
I watched a Stephen Baldwin movie the other night. Boy, was it out there.
What was that?
Was it called Zoolander Cafe? What was that thing called? Where you and your wife are swingers, Stephen? What was that?
Very old. It's an old picture in the filmography.
it was so funny. Stephen and his wife.
It's called Zebra Lounge.
Zebra Lounge. They're swingers, and they pick up this couple from the suburbs, and then Stephen just starts stalking them.
Really?
It's me and Christy Swanson.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
She's kind of hot.
She's a doll.
Yeah. All right, Stephen. I'm going to put it together.
You're the best.
Thank you. Stephen Baldwin, Celebrity Mole. I guess that airs. I don't know when.
So it's on tonight.
All right, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
It's on tonight, Celebrity Mall, and I'm telling you, man, you got to get me in a room with this kid.
All right, I will.
I'm going to rip her head off.
Take care, Stephen. All right, that's going to be good. You got to convince her.
I will. I'll do my best.
She's never been afraid of good radio, that girl.
But she's afraid of Steven. I've never seen her say no to anything.
Yeah, she says yes to shows that never even go on the air.
Well,
test shows.
He's not making any direct threats, so it's just said he'll rip her head off.
And he's going to know his way out of the Hannibal Lecter outfit.
No way he's going to know his way out. We're going to have him tightly secured. All right, we'll be back with the news right after this. Gary and John got me something for my birthday. Which...
don't drop it.
Oh, wait. They come around here.
Don't
drop it. I got one arm on it.
Reaching over everything.
I'm going to get a hernia. Should I read the card?
Yes.
E-I-E-I-O. I got him goofing on the guy. Just gave me a gift.
It's all right.
Something wrong with that. What a wonderful day. That's already funny. Dear Howard, happy birthday. Wishing you the best in the new year. John, I think it says. Yeah. Love you, boss. Wolf. Gary. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, John. I don't know what I did to deserve this.
20 years of excellent radio and treating us well.
Thank you.
All right, excellent radio.
All right. From...
Again, ignore the box.
Ignore the box.
Yeah.
Well, how am I going to open this, John? I don't know. I need a box cutter.
It's just Scotch tape.
It's just Scotch tape. It's completely... All right.
Jeez. I wanted to just give it to you.
Thank you.
You're supposed to wrap a gift.
What is it? What is it?
It's an old radio.
Oh, they did that.
Well, and that's exactly what I would have bought. That's a nice one.
Oh, beautiful.
Wow. Does it really?
Yeah,
it's a Philco. See, I always goofed on guys in radio who had old radios, and now I'm one of those guys.
You wind up doing everything you goof on.
Pretty much these days, yeah.
You know what's fun?
That's not... Thanks, guys.
I got a bunch of old radios. It's fun to plug them in and then tune in like K-Rock or something.
Well, let me tell you something.
Is that one an AM and an FM?
I'm not sure. I haven't looked.
Gary and John, I want to thank you for this gift, because I have decided that I've made my living in radio. I've made my entire life radio. Everything else has suffered because of radio. I mean, I've put everything else aside. Everything. Radio has been number one in my life. It's been my muse. And I think I've denied that for too long. And with this radio, I will embrace my roots. Thank you.
Thank you
for this gift. I will put it on my shelf. And when I look at it, I will think of the two of you. Sorry.
No, he's not going to put it on the shelf.
No, I will. I'm not making a joke. I don't know why you're laughing. You're uncomfortable with my feelings?
No, I know. I'm glad that you're going to do that. That's very nice. Enjoy it.
I'm a little uncomfortable.
It's no Neil Young lithograph.
Right. Robin, what do you think about me embracing my radio roots?
Well, it's about time.
Yeah, when are you going to embrace yours? What do you think of that? I'm going to have an old radio from Gary and John sitting on my shelf.
I think that's just fine.
I'm surprised Gary didn't give you the gift at your party.
No, that's right.
Oh, Artie.
Sorry, Gary, you weren't invited.
That was not right.
But Artie, that's wrong because it wasn't a party.
Oh, I'm sorry. It wasn't a birthday.
Right.
Well, happy birthday.
Well, I can't tell you that is really a great gift. Thank you. I appreciate it.
It's cool.
It is a cool gift.
Yeah.
And I'm glad now I'm going to have an old radio.
Jesus.
I'm very appreciative, Robin.
I'm glad. This is touching.
When you first listened to your radio shows, did you listen to one of those old through an old radio like that?
Dude, I'm a young guy.
That radio's from about 1944.
Like my dad would have an old radio like that.
Well,
I had a modern radio.
I'm talking about you when you were a kid, your father's radio.
Dickwad.
Did he have an old radio?
Did my dad have an old radio?
He
No.
wasn't even using that.
Yeah, by then, I mean, I had a regular, like, little table radio.
It says, Howard Stern, welcome to the Shadow.
Yeah, dude, that's my dad.
That radio's from 1920.
The Lone Ranger.
Good evening, Mrs. North America.
No one knows where the shadow lurks.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. This is Walter Winchell with the news.
I was at 21 having lunch today, and guess who's pregnant?
I'll tell you one radio moment I remember. I remember laying in bed. I listened to the Thriller in Manila on my little radio.
Really?
I did, because it was late at night. It didn't go on till like midnight, and it was past my bedtime, and I just laid in bed.
Yeah, probably on a transistor radio.
I did, and I listened to the Thriller in Manila.
One of the best fights ever.
Who'd you want to win?
Oh, please. Muhammad Ali.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. And the guy was like, he threw a left. He's throwing a right. Yes, it's going up. That was like a radio thing.
Down goes Frazier.
Yeah, I know Cosell called it for TV. I wonder if that was radio also.
I don't even remember.
No, I don't think so.
No. But I remember that. And then I used to listen to talk shows.
Yeah. But see, my parents were did you listen to Long John Nebel?
Listen to Long John Nebel and Brad Crandall. That was my big guy on NBC Radio at night. Brad Crandall, coast to coast. You'd call this dude up. I wonder if he's still alive. I'd lay there in bed, and this guy knew everything. Like, you'd call him up. I guess he was, like, in hardware and fix-it stuff. And, like, they'd go, Brad, I'm sitting here. I can't fix my door.
Oh, no.
And he'd go, well, what kind of frame you got there? And the guy go, well, I got an 870, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, well, what kind of ratchet you got there? And he'd say, okay. And then some lady would call up and go, Brad, my husband's a real jerk. And he'd go,
he fixed everything.
He was like a fix-it guy, Brad Crandall. And he seemed like some little tubby guy to me who smoked a pipe and,
was wise.
And I guess I liked him because he listened.
I thought you liked Soupy Sales.
Soupy Sales, that was a big hero. He was on TV. He had a kiddie show. That was funny.
Soupy Sales Comedy Hour.
Yeah, I mean, I watch it now. I go, what the hell was I thinking? But I love Soupy, Brad Crandall, Long John Nebel. I loved Bob Grant was good.
Yep.
He was on WMCA.
Was it Barry Gray? Was that another one of those?
Barry Gray, I loved. That guy, he could speak 7 languages. That
oh,
dude.
my God, him.
He'd be like, I want to tell you that the world will be run by communism. I've said it to many a group. I went and spoke to the nation of Hungarians, a small group out in Brooklyn, and I must tell you, ladies and gentlemen, communism is no joke. It is absolutely no joke. And he would use big words. And I loved it. I'd sit and listen to that little radio. I liked that.
That WMCA played in my house 24/7.
Loved it.
Even my parents wouldn't turn the radio off at night.
Yeah, all talk.
They'd go to sleep and leave the radio on.
Then they had Alex Bennett on there.
Yep.
He was like, for a while, like the hippie. And then they had...
Barry Farber? Was that another guy?
Barry Farber. As we said him already.
Did we?
Yeah, but there was another dude, Malachi McCord.
Yeah,
and a black guy.
The old bartender,
Malachi. I love this black guy. Leon, he was the first black guy I ever heard on radio do a talk show. Leon, he used to play Moody Blues. Thinking is the best way to travel was his theme song. And he'd come on at night. Leon somebody. wish I could think of the dude's name.
You know what I always wanted to ask you? What was your history with Greg Fitzsimmons' father? Did you ever...
that was when I got to NBC. Greg Fitzsimmons' dad was on WNEW-AM.
Right.
And his dad was this guy named...
Was it Bill?
Bob Fitzsimmons.
Bob Fitzsimmons.
Yeah, Bob and Ray, right?
No, Bob Fitzsimmons wasn't Bob and Ray.
He wasn't?
No, Bob Fitzsimmons...
Under that impression all this time?
Hell no. Bob and Ray
is the guy from Letterman's father.
Yeah, that's his father. Bob and Ray is his father. Chris Elliott.
Right.
Bob Elliott or Ray Elliott or somebody.
I think they're both his parents.
Bob and Ray are both his parents. But no, Bob Fitzsimmons was an announcer.
Uh-huh.
And that whole station, like the old-time announcers hated me. I came on the radio and blew its ass up, and those guys hated it because I was getting big ratings on AM radio.
Right.
And it was forcing them to be personalities. And I don't know, one of them, Ted Brown, spoke out against me to my face at a advertising... NBC dragged me up to Westchester to an advertising council to try and get somebody to sponsor me.
Yeah, I've heard you tell that story before. Yeah.
And he started ragging on me in front of the entire Westchester advertising council, and I had to go rag on him. And it got real ugly.
Did you ever have any run-ins with Willie B. Williams?
No, but I had the big run-in with Ted Brown, the morning guy, and Ted Brown knew my dad and called my dad and said, "Have your son, please call your son off." And my father came to me and said, "Would you leave Ted Brown alone?" I said, "Dad, no. Ted Brown's a dick.
Wow,
and I ain't leaving him alone."
He called your
and
father?
I said, my dad ran into him at the track. And then my dad said, "You're not going to leave him alone?" He goes, "Screw him then."
Oh, good.
Yeah, because my dad was on my side.
What was the other family that you tormented? It was like 3 generations of morning guys?
Gambling.
Yes.
The Gamblers.
They were freaked out by you.
Yeah, gambling got me back a little bit, bit me in the ass.
Yeah.
You know that story, Robin?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. The real untalented son really took a whack at me. There were 3 generations of gamblings here in New York. The original grandfather was one of the original guys on radio and did an exercise show on radio. He turned it over to his son. And his son had a successful career doing nothing, just introducing the news.
Yeah.
His son retired, he gave it to his son. His son was my age, went to BU.
Yeah, you guys went to school together.
Yeah, well, I never knew him.
Uh-huh.
But I goofed on him relentlessly, of course, he has no talent.
Well, you goofed on the dad, and then you goofed on him.
I goofed on the dad and the son. The dad was a self-made guy, pretty much. He had a good sense of humor about it. I met him many times, and he was very nice to me. He could have cared less what I said.
Right.
He had a huge career, big yacht, and expensive homes, and the whole
Because he
deal.
had owned radio stations.
Yeah, please.
He parlayed it into a big buck.
He was a real successful guy. The son, the grandson, if you will, had a chip on his shoulder. And that dickhead, he was something else. I was on Long Island. I wanted to move. And it meant sending the kids to private school. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And evidently the grandson sat on the board of the private school. I didn't want to send my kids to the goddamn private school anyway because it was so damn stuffy. I think it would have been horrible for my kids, but I don't know. There was this house I liked, and they kind of had a crappy school system, so I needed the private school. He sat on the board. He kept me out.
Right. They wouldn't accept your children.
They wouldn't accept my children. And I thought that was a low blow because, one thing you hate me, that's fine, but don't take it out on my kids.
Right, what have they got to do with it?
Yeah. Now, I'm sure if you interviewed him about it, he'd probably say, I never did such a thing, but I don't believe it for a minute because everybody there liked me. And
you had to go for interviews and all that stuff.
yeah, I did. I sucked it up and went in for an interview and let these old crows evaluate me, these stuffy sons of bitch bastards. I wanted to just rip their frickin' heads off, but I just sat there and behaved. And they interviewed the kids, and that even made me even more... I use the F word here.
Yeah.
F and angry.
Yeah. Like,
to me,
what's the problem? These kids can't go to your school?
To me, you leave the kids out of the radio wars. But some guys step over the line.
Yeah, he took it all the way home. He didn't leave it on the air.
Yeah. He could, he used that. But I've never talked to him directly. He might deny it.
But you wound up not moving? You wound up not doing anything?
Couldn't do it. I had to make sure the kids were covered for good school system. I wasn't going to leave the kids out in the lurch.
But I'm just saying, he stopped that whole thing.
You know what some weird moments in the radio wars that you remember when we were up against WNEW and all those guys were there and you made fun of them? I mean, just were brutal. And every single one of them came to work with us. And we had to meet them all face to face.
Yeah, that was weird.
Dave Herman was the one that you really used to, hassle a lot.
Dave had a good attitude.
He liked us after all. I was surprised.
Yeah. The guy who was a big ass is Vince Scelsa.
I thought you were going to say Scott Muni.
Oh, Scott Muni's an ass. He's a total ass.
He hated you. He probably still does.
Yeah. Well, because he has no talent. I mean, who is he? Who is he compared to me? I changed radio. He sat and announced records.
Beatles things.
Beatles things.
Things that are British.
Things that are Beatles. He had some nerve.
Things from England.
Unbelievable.
English things.
English things that are English. All right, good. I'll listen to that. I didn't hate the guy. I just goof on his radio career. Dominic, you're on the air.
Actually, he did you a favor, and I'll tell you why. Had you bought the bigger house, he would have given up the bigger house.
Yeah. He's right.
Thank you for making him feel better about that.
Hey, that does make me feel better. I'm glad the guy did me a favor if he kept me out of that private school. You're right.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
There's a guy who's been married 3 times. Goofing on me.
Just a little tidbit.
Ozzy wants to say a few words about Pete Townsend and Ozzy Osbourne. Ozzy, hey.
Hey, Alvin.
How you doing? I know you want to comment on a serious topic here. Pete Townsend.
Well, you know how it's a shame about my friend Pete Townsend, you know. But, you know, I should have known something was up, and we'd all be watching porn in the back of the tour bus, you know. And he'd want to be watching Barney, you know. We definitely should have known something was up. We were looking at his guitar case, and we would find crayons and matchbox cards, you know. I mean, the guy would walk around with backstage passes with coupons for Chuck E. Cheese on them. It's a goddamn shame, you know.
Right.
So
well,
you believe the allegations?
What the hell do I know?
how's Sharon, by the way?
Sharon's doing fine, you know. I don't keep her far away from Pete Townsend.
Yeah. Well,
She looked lovely the other night.
She did look good. I tell you, she's looking downright sexy.
Yeah, best of her life.
That's right, man.
You doing her? Are you getting her, or are you still on the medication?
Oh, I got her busy, you know.
Yeah.
I got her really busy, you know.
All right, thank you, Ozzy.
I love you, I'll talk to you later.
All right, thank you. I think Ozzy's out of gas.
Yeah, I think he went through all the material.
Yeah.
Only able to comment on Pete Townsend, really.
Yeah.
Wait, did you say Sharon? Wait 1 second. Sharon.
So thank you for my old radio.
You're welcome.
How old is that? 1941?
It's early to middle 40s.
Early to middle 40s.
That's cool.
All right. Philco. They don't make radios anymore.
I don't think so, no.
No. Why bother? Philco.
The Japanese make all the radios now.
That's right. I don't think... How many American companies make radios?
There's one, Emerson.
Yeah, Emerson.
Yeah, what are they up to?
The Radio Hall of Fame that you're not part of.
Hey, there was an article in the paper. I'll start the news.
All right.
There was an article in the paper about Mel, the head of our company.
What's he up to?
They say that AOL Time Warner is wooing him to leave here and go to AOL Time Warner, and I already know his answer.
How do you know his answer?
I'll tell you his answer. No. Because unless he wants to commit career suicide.
What, do you think that company can't be saved?
It's not a question of that. Here's the deal. Mel's job here, he's got millions of dollars worth of stock. He's built this company to a very sound financial company. I mean, out of all the media companies, this one's doing very well, even in a soft market. When the market rebounds, this company's going to go through the roof. So he's positioned the company into a great situation. Plus, he personally has probably $1 billion tied up in it.
Well, that's going to happen whether he has, whether he's here or not.
Well, if he leaves, the company will suffer. His investment goes. He's the guy with the billions of dollars worth of stock. He loses money. Then he goes to a company like AOL Time Warner, whose assets are all over the place. They paid way too much money for AOL.
Wouldn't you cash out your billions first and then go take the job?
You could cash out his billions, what, right now in a soft market? No.
But it's billions.
Doesn't matter. He doesn't want to leave here. He's built up this company with great assets. They're in a perfect position to take over when the market
But he
gets...
doesn't want another challenge.
Right.
He's not
No. A challenge to what? Lose his money here and
He's also buying Time Warner at a low price then. So
But he's got something good that's going to increase in value. You don't take a blue chip to go to some whacked out company that paid too much money for AOL.
Why would this company immediately take a turn south just because he leaves?
Mel, because the stock market and Wall Street have tremendous confidence in him, and he is a big part of the radio division.
And Sumner Redstone.
Sumner Redstone in terms of the old Viacom, but not CBS. CBS and Infinity is all run by Mel.
I understand that, but he could die. He could trip and die. You got to have more than one guy.
Well, you got Sumner Redstone and Mel.
Howard, you don't think that at some point enough money is enough money for Mel?
No.
And like any great coach, they want to go get the new challenge?
He wants to cash out when the company's on the high. And he's not ready to retire.
If they couldn't offer him anything attractive enough.
No. What could they offer him? AOL stock?
No.
I mean, really, why would you leave this company? But like Mel says, if he goes to AOL, he wouldn't have made that merger. You would have been insane.
Never have done that.
So why go to a company that made a horrible merger? What are you going to do with
Because
them?
now you can be a big hero.
And do what?
Take it over, fix it.
Fix what, AOL?
Yeah,
it's
what
fixed.
they're going to do
Well, no,
is pull it apart.
It was a bad deal.
You go to Time Warner, the first thing you do is sell off AOL.
Yeah, then what do you got?
And then you got Time Warner, and then you...
What does Time Warner have?
Oh, my God, tons of magazines,
Yeah.
cable companies, book companies.
No.
Yes.
It's not what he runs best.
I mean,
It's not what he runs best.
I mean, they don't have TV stations.
It's a horrible deal for him. Hey, listen, if he takes it, then I'm an idiot. But I'm telling you, I'll bet the farm he wouldn't take that deal.
In fact, the top 5 magazines that were money makers last year, 4 of the 5 were
Let me ask you something.
Time Warner.
If you had a company with the stock value of this company, and you own millions of shares of the stock, why would you leave this company only to hurt the company, see your stock go down, to go to a company with already tremendously plummeting stock
you want me to
value?
answer that?
Yeah.
There's friction with the boss.
Yeah, but there's not enough friction. Maybe he'll go to a different company, but not AOL Time Warner. It's a crappy deal.
All right, you've spoken. We'll have to see what happens now.
Absolutely bet the farm on it.
You probably talked to him and he told you.
I'm just telling you, I know the guy.
How would you feel if you made a company really good and maybe the guy that's in charge of you hasn't been as supportive as you'd hoped?
I'd feel rotten, but I would try to work things out with him. If I couldn't, I'd go somewhere else, but not AOL Time Warner. Maybe I'd go to Disney, but Disney's in a tremendous jam. But at least they have better assets. They've got some radio. They've got TV.
And by the way, in case Mel leaves, I'm not saying who's right and wrong. I'm just saying what they say in the papers.
Well, Sumner's an older guy. He needs a good guy to take over the company. He should remove his ego and let Mel run things the way he wants to. But Sumner's kind of like, hey, wait a second. I want the final say. I built this company too.
I read his biography. He built it up from
yeah, it was hardly anything.
It was his family owned a chain of drive-in movie theaters.
Right.
Yeah, so he's it's not like he's a slouch.
How old is Mel?
50.
Mel's 57, I think, which is real young compared to Sumner.
In this business, yeah.
Yeah, he's a baby.
I hope they work it out. Because I'm going to finish out my radio contract here, and I really want to work with Mel. If I got to, end my career, I'd rather end it with him. That's all I'm thinking.
And now it's less than 3 years.
What is it at?
It's at...
It's 2 years, 11 months, and 14 days.
That sounds like 3 years to me.
Well,
now, you're definitely leaving, right?
Yes. Yeah. I'm out of here. Out of
Taking your old radio and...
my old radio and going off into the sunset.
Tuck his old radio under his arm and walk away.
You don't think you're going to miss something if you leave?
Yes, I think I will miss something. I do. I think radio is, as I just said to you, thanking you for your gift, that radio is a huge part of my life. It occupies 99% of my time. I don't think I've ever been so loyal to anything as I am to radio, but this is crazy already. Right, Robin? What do you think? You want to do more?
I enjoy doing this, so as long as we do it, I do it. But you do what you want to do.
Can I ask, Robin, what do you think that you might want to do when this ends? I
have no idea.
You have to have given some thought to it.
No, I haven't.
Because the end is maybe in sight at this point.
Maybe it wouldn't even be in this business. Who knows?
No, I'm curious. So what other business were you thinking about?
What about our cats?
Yeah, cat rescue.
Cat rescue.
Cat rescue.
Yeah, me and Siobhan.
Cat grooming.
But you don't want it to end.
Instead with him.
Nothing wrong with saving it.
What?
Would you go back to the Air Force?
That's completely out of the question.
Would you catheterize men in the Air Force?
I think her and Mr. are actually going on a vigilante crusade. Beating up rude people.
What about putting an end to rudeness in this country?
That's somebody else's cause, not mine.
Do you want it to end?
I told you I enjoy doing the show, but if other people here don't enjoy doing the show, they shouldn't be doing it.
That's right.
Yeah, if you're not into it, then it's just going to trickle down.
Let's see what happens.
Now, somebody did ask me an interesting question though, and what if we're not in the loop, right? You always say you're going to do it, but you can change your mind at any moment. What happens if there's 3, 4, 5 months left and people start taking other jobs, and then you come back? That'd be weird.
No, I would sit down with you and say, listen, the real time to decide is when it's almost toward the end of the contract. I would sit down, and first I would go to Robin, because Robin and I have been together for a long time. I would go to Fred and Robin, actually. And I'd sit down with them and tell them my intention.
Another party I'm not invited to.
You're not invited to that either. I would go to...
He'd sit down with Fred, Robin, and Ross.
And even Linda Lopez.
Yeah.
It's got the engineer.
Yeah. I would sit down and say to them, listen, I'm serious about leaving. What do you think? And then I suspect Rob would say, well, if you're not into it anymore, you should go.
Just what I just said.
And I'd say to Fred, and Fred probably wouldn't say anything. So it would be like not even having a third person there.
Wow, thanks for that one.
Fred would stare at me, I think.
Thanks for that.
I'm just predicting behavior now. You could surprise me.
I'm not going to miss this part of the conversation.
Right. Well, maybe you will speak up. I don't know.
I've been known to do that one.
All right. We'll hear what you have to say. What do you think you would say?
What do you have to say? Do you have anything to say right now?
Only if you're into it. If you're not into it, the point is moot.
Well, that's what Robin just said.
Right.
What do I need you there for?
At some meeting.
At some meeting.
Fred's there to
Who
say...
asked you? You jumped on the bus the last.
No, I'm just saying that
you fat tub of lard.
Well, I'll tell you what.
You want my opinion? Take it up in therapy.
What she just...
I was doctor. I wasn't saying anything. I mean, doctor, I can't stop eating a Nestle's Crunch.
Then I would sit and speak to Artie. I would speak to John. I would speak to Tom. I would speak to Mel. And last, I would go to Gary.
Actually, the question.
Very last.
Here's the big question. Who would be the very last you talk to, Benji or Scott the Engineer?
Baba Booey. I wouldn't talk to either one of them. I wouldn't even. No, I would talk to Benji. I would talk to Scott. I would talk to everyone. And I would announce my intention so that everyone would have lots of time to figure out what to do.
What's lots of time? 6 months? 3 months?
A year.
Wow. That's gracious.
So I'll hear about in a year.
Would you ever consider doing afternoons, though, so you don't have to...
I don't even know that any of this is real. All of a sudden, when you're faced with your own demise, you don't know if you're going to take it. You know what I mean? You don't know. Right now, I'm sitting and going, yeah, I want some time off. But who knows when faced with the reality of having to sit there and pick my ass every day.
This is the most interesting thing about you. You never know.
I don't know.
You are an amazing person. You don't know you.
It's true.
That's why I'm in therapy.
We went through 2 commercial breaks discussing something that Howard just didn't know.
I don't know the answer to. I said, how should I feel?
Amazing man.
I have a dilemma.
You left the last situation, and you thought you were going to be one way, and I told you exactly how you were going to be, and you go, no, Robin, you don't know what you're talking about. You're amazing to me that way.
I have a friend who wants to speak to me. I haven't spoken to in a couple of years.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know whether I should speak to him.
Why? Now, what's up with that?
Well, it's a long story. And I don't know that I want to go into it right this second on the air, but I'm working into it.
Going on for a moment.
You know what?
It's a great story. No, I don't want to say what it is. And you'll know why. You won't want me to say what it is.
John's right, Howard. For me to say that this went on during the last 2 commercial breaks, really, this has been going on since the beginning of December. No, the middle of November.
Yeah,
the middle of November.
Because I do feel used by this friend. But I don't know that I have a right to feel used. Maybe I'm being overly sensitive.
Jeez, I wonder who this is.
Yeah, so I have had this dilemma. And I said to John, and I said to Gary, and of course Fred was there but said nothing.
I have an opinion, but I'm letting you say
I would love to hear your opinion.
What?
Do you think, without mentioning names, can you give the opinion?
If you feel as strongly as you do, bang, end it. You owe no explanation.
I agree with Fred.
All right. But I don't know if I should feel that way.
But but if you're wishy-washy about it, then you've got to explain to this person why you're not calling
But
them.
he's not wishy-washy. He doesn't know.
I really don't know if I'm entitled to have this opinion.
But here's the question. What you're asking is not how you should react when you decide how to feel. Do you have a right to feel the way that you feel?
Yeah, that's right.
And that's the question.
See, but Fred has missed the point.
No, I have not.
No, you do have.
It's not a question. Yes, you are. I will talk to you off the air then.
I would love to know who this is. Friend.
You're out of the loop.
Friend.
It's you, Robin.
Oh. What friend?
But I will agree,
A
this
friend?
person is a user.
A friend.
A real friend.
Yeah, well, yeah. Sometimes I don't know every answer. People who listen to me.
Apparently, the most you don't know is about you.
Yeah, I know about you.
Everything else.
Anyone could call me and I can give you an answer on anything except me.
That's what you're telling. You're solving the world's problems all the time.
Right. I could solve any problem except my own.
There's nothing funnier than listening to you summarize a person in 60 seconds. And you do that brilliantly.
Yes, but I can't do that.
Yet he is an enigma to himself.
Right.
Well, look, the getting up early thing is that's killer.
Yeah, that's the bad part.
That is just really something.
All right, listen, we got to do the news. And once again,
that's my only opinion.
All right,
You'll be able to get some sleep in 3
Artie's been doing it for 4 months.
A year and a half.
Well, it doesn't get any easier, I can tell you that.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
You've been doing it for like 25 years now?
Yeah.
Jeez.
We had a brief break, that 3 years or 5 years at NBC.
Yeah, that was relaxing. That was pleasurable.
Every morning.
That wasn't stressful. That's what I liked about it.
That was the best gig ever, man.
The best gig. It was the most depressing gig I ever had.
The time was...
Oh, the time was fine.
You'd be up by 7 o'clock every night. It was great.
Yeah, I'd be up
Scared when you couldn't sleep at night.
Yeah. The reason I didn't sleep all night is because they were giving me agita. They hated me there. Bastards.
Did you like doing the afternoons better than the mornings, or you like it better doing the morning?
No, I like the mornings. At least I get work out of the way early. And the rest of the day. The problem is the rest of the day I can't function.
But didn't you Howard, didn't you used to go and do workout and all your other stuff before you used to come to work?
No, I never worked out when I worked at NBC.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
You worked out with that guy, Steve.
Yeah. That's true, yeah.
Because you used to come in about 12:30 every day, and I know that you used to go work out with him like at 10 in the morning.
Yeah, it was an easier schedule. That's true.
That was afternoons. That's when you guys used to eat Roy Rogers all the time.
Yeah.
God, I would have loved that.
Oh man, can you imagine that studio with Baby Watson cheesecake and Artie?
We were so into food. We had food coming in during that show like you wouldn't believe. When we did mornings in Washington, we had breakfast coming in like you would not believe. Right? What a fun time.
That restaurant would bring up food around the clock. The Beanstalk restaurant bring up the great pasta.
We would call on the air and start ordering off menus. It was beautiful.
But then we'd get Baby Watson cheesecake as a sponsor, and they would deliver 7 cheesecakes.
And they'd all be gone.
I love that.
I love that.
When I started working with you, I used to eat 2 baked potatoes that were in the microwave and 4 ounces of turkey, and you used the potato as bread.
Well, that's when I got thin.
See, when you went on your diet, I just started working for you, and the first week I was there, somebody gave you a 5-pound chocolate car, and you gave it to me, and I thought, this is the greatest job ever.
Right. Little did you know. Give us the lead story, Rob, and then we'll take a break.
Well,
all I can say is Artie would be Walter Hudson size if he worked then.
we would need a crane to get him out of the studio.
Hey, please.
I would have done a little cardiovascular to offset it.
What is it, Scott?
Hey, Howard.
Hey.
Hey, you're great, man. I think, number one, that you're doing it right, man. If you're going to go out, you're going out a champion, man.
Right.
And, number two, why don't you just get off your ass and call Jackie, for Christ's sake?
No, it's not Jackie I'm talking about
Are
at all.
you sure, man?
I got no problem with Jackie. I would I'd go hang out and party with Jackie.
Because, man, that would be great radio to end it. You know what I mean?
Jackie's the one who doesn't really call us.
I think he's trying to slowly work himself back in.
He's warming up. He's warming up.
Well,
no wonder Artie's in therapy.
All right. Anyway, go ahead, Rob.
Yes, well, the big story, of course, is the fact that a guy who went to a Dark Shadows convention here and met a girl killed her in a hotel room the other day.
What girl would date a dude from a Dark Shadows convention?
A girl who, she sounds like the kind of girl who knows where to go if you want to find a guy you can get money out of.
Yeah. She bilked him with 95 G's.
Yeah, she apparently found a good one. He lived in Oregon. She lived in Pennsylvania. They met at this Dark Shadows concert or convention, and then he went back to Oregon, and she kept writing him for money. So he kept sending it to the tune of $95,000. She got it a little bit at a time, but it got up to that amount apparently. And he suddenly got suspicious after it got up to $95,000 and decided to meet her here at a hotel. They got into an argument about the money, and apparently he had packed a gun in his luggage. And he took it out and shot her 5 times. And then walked down to the front desk and put the gun on the counter and said, I just shot my girlfriend. So, that's that. A Dark Shadows convention goer is probably now going to go to jail.
Yeah, I haven't been to a good vampire convention in a while. Vampire soap opera convention.
Dark Shadows can't afford to lose any fans.
Yeah.
Evidently, you can pick up chicks, though. You know?
Yeah.
Weak-minded chicks.
Weak-minded men.
Yeah, this guy was a guy who lived at home with his parents.
Yeah.
Well.
So.
What's more embarrassing, a Star Trek convention or a Dark Shadows?
Dark Shadows.
Dark Shadows.
By far, because it's like, you know.
I didn't even know there was a Dark Shadows convention.
How many of them could there be?
I can't imagine. And well, who do you get?
Oh, I could imagine.
Probably the whole cast.
Oh, my goodness.
A lot of guys that look like Benji.
Yeah. Just an amazing story. So,
Benji, are you a vampire over there?
Do they dress like the cast?
Like Barnabas, the vampire.
Just amazing.